various techniques for removal of well-fixed stem. It may be with trochanteric osteotomy, it may be with a window osteotomy, or it may be without an osteotomy also. So we will look into all of the three. So knowledge of the stem is very important, whether there is a uncemented or cemented, there is a grit blasted, or it is a hydroxy coated, or it is cemented, so it is smooth, or it is rough finish, and which company implant is being used in the previous case. So these are the essentials for removal of a stem. We require osteotomes, flexible, long, curved, in various designs. Long K-wires are required. Then we need to have giggly saw as well. We need to have this femoral explant device. We need to have burrs with us in all shapes. Trifines, these are very important to remove a broken stem. So all in all, of the osteotomies, the most important, the most common, the workhorse is the extended trochanteric osteotomy. And this is indeed a boon for all the revision surgeons. It has its own list of indications, but mostly it should be preferred where there is a well-fixed, uncemented stem, or there is a varus remodeling, or there is a proximal femoral deformity, and there is a thinning of cortices. It has many advantages. You can have a good view of the acetabulum, you can have a good view of the cement to be removed. Diaphysis can be, you can put the reamers after doing the osteotomy, and you can centralize your stem, the revision stem. So these are the steps for doing an extended trochanteric osteotomy. I prefer a posterior approach. So after doing the approach, you retract the vastus lateralis, make in small, delineate the osteotomy site with maybe a marker, and then put in small K-wires or burrs to delineate the osteotomy site. It should be around 7 to 14 centimeters. Then with a sharp osteotome, you go on cutting, do a fracture, create a fracture there, and then do a transverse part. Always remember that when you do osteotomy, you need to put in an encerclage wire distal to the osteotomy site. That is very important. So this particular encerclage prevents further extension of the fracture site. And once the osteotomy is exposed, you remove the stem, whether it's cemented or uncemented. Use all your skills, your teamwork, and the instruments to remove them. And after that, after placement of the revision component, then repair the osteotomy with multiple cerclage wires. One important thing is you can always adjust the tension of the soft tissues. You can cut the distal part of the osteotomy, you can distalize the abductor, and you can increase the abductor strength. So this is a post-op X-ray, and the ideal length varies from case to case. Sometimes maybe 7 to 10 centimeters, sometimes we have to extend till 12 to 14 centimeters as well, depending on the type of stem you have used in the previous case. There are many references for ETOs. Sometimes you may get a long osteotomy, may also, the stem may get broken here also. So we had to revise this to a cemented one. So there are many now papers coming up for revision with cemented stem in a ETO also. This was another case. These are our own complication. And what Ashish just told, that in a fused spine, the version has to be less. So this was a mistake. We didn't do proper study of the spine, and this got dislocated anteriorly. So we had to convert it into a long stem. So now my contention is the workhorse getting old, or are we using it too much in every case? So there are many complications of ETO also: stem subsidence, loosening of the encerclage, non-union, malunion, infections, and it should be avoided in anticipated cementic revisions, but we are having a lot of papers for that also. So another step to revision is a window osteotomy. And the ideal length can be 2.5 to 5 or 2.5 to 7 centimeters. And with this, another lot of literatures for this, but the advantage is you maintain the femoral canal integrity. It is less morbid and maybe forgiving and can be used in most of the cases. I will show you a few cases also. It has its own disadvantages. It can be used in say completely fully coated uncemented stem, well fixed, where there is a fracture. And it can lead to fractures as well. Non-unions and margins are also described in literature. So this was a case which was operated around in 2009, well done cemented THR, and after 11 years the stem broke, and that time the patient came to us. So we had an option that we could have gone ahead and do a ETO. So we tried to do a window osteotomy. So in this we removed the proximal part of the stem. We didn't touch the acetabulum, and after doing the osteotomy we removed all the whole of the cement and the broken stem, and we fixed again the window back in its anatomical position and encircled it. And this was the follow-up, and at around 2.5 years you can see the osteotomy healed very well. So they do very well. In rare cases you may require a longitudinal or transfemoral osteotomy. I have no experience for this. I think Mohanty sir can put light on that. Stem transaction techniques are also described in literature. Now the technique of no osteotomy and removal of a stem. So these are specific indications, like it has to be cemented stem, sometimes loose. If we have even tried in uncemented stem also, long osteotomes are required, long curettes, disc forceps, stem removal instruments are there, guide wires, reamers, and lot of patience and a dedicated team. So this was my own case, did around 18 years back, well cemented bipolar, and after 18 years now you can see the difference. The lady started complaining of pain and lurch. I will show you the video of the lady, if it works. Yeah, it's working. So this was the time when she presented to us after 18 years. And the stem was loose. So stem was loose, but the cement was not. So these are the various techniques with the help of Siam. We tried to use long curettes, we tried to use burrs, long drill bits, reamers, you can see the osteotomes, and we tried to build in a canal for it. Guide bar was passed, reaming was done, and finally we could attain without any osteotomy, we could attain a success. This was a long stem put in uncemented one, and she did very well for 1.5 months. But I'll show you a small complication. While getting up from a commode, she complained of severe pain, and then I called up in the clinic. So you can see a small fracture there. So this happened inadvertently without any fall. So we managed it conservatively. We used teriparatide and calcium supplements, vitamin D and all. And fortunately it healed without any collapse. And this was now this is her day before yesterday's video. I called her specially. So she is doing very well. Now no lurch, no limb discrepancies there. So this is another technique of no osteotomy. This can be done. Another case, I am sorry for the poor quality of x-rays. This was a neck femur fracture done operated elsewhere with a Austin Moore prosthesis. This was way back around 20 years back. And that surgeon tried to revise this with a bipolar but failed miserably. And he was put to bed rest that things will solve. But it didn't for him. And 6 months he was bedridden, where we inherited this case. And now you can see there is no medial wall to this particular shaft. The whole thing has been excised. It was all cemented. And fortunately for us, the callus grew there, and at 6 months you can see a good amount of callus there. Another case, this was a police inspector, and as a loose implant, this was a Chanley done few years back in 2015. You can see the zones, it is loose in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones has been loose. Loosening is seen there. So we again tried for the no osteotomy technique. We used in long osteotomes and prepared the canal, and we could fortunately get away with the uncemented solution stem. This is the follow-up of the same patient. The other hip also landed in avian. We replaced that also, and now he is back to his regular activities. Another uncemented case wherein this was a uncemented stem from a reputed company, but didn't. Now see what has happened. So the whole HA coating was removed. I mean,
Sir,
this was what.
sorry to interrupt, but we are running short of time, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'll just wind up my cases. So this was done. So they do well. This is a references for using cemented long stem after ETO. And the take home has to be very simple, like plan and then execute according to the merit of the case. SOPs need to be followed. Dedicated and organized team has to be there. Preserve the bone stock as much as possible. Prevent any soft tissue insults. Implant inventory as a backup plan is very important. So avoid being a freelancer surgeon for this particular cases. Patience is a key factor. Thank you. Thank you so much.